Hello, this is Smokin' Joe Gamer, and this is Final Fantasy February. Today is Thursday, February 27th, 2025, and today we're going to be playing Final Fantasy XIII-2. This is the Windows Store Xbox app version on PC, 1440p, maximum anti-aliasing and shadow resolution, and hopefully it doesn't run like shit. I'm going to play a normal mode because I don't recall there being an easy mode the first time I did it. As you can see, I have a save file here, but I'm just going to save over that. So, starting a brand new game here. It's got autosave, that's fine. Okay. So.
That time was lost, yet time continued onward.
So I'm just going to let the cutscene play out here, which is fine. So yeah, this game originally released on PS3 and Xbox 360.
I will stand guard over your legacy.
And when did this come out? 2011. 2012, okay. Yeah, I remember this coming out. So obviously I still have my PS3 copy, the collector's edition. There's actually the only PS3 game I still have. I don't have the console anymore. But while this is playing, let me just show you this. So I held on to this because it came with a 4-disc soundtrack.
Do not touch its shores.
And this game has a really cool soundtrack. So here you go. Alright. I'm going to open this up. And so you got this little art book built in.
Lost moments. I begin my life.
Oh, there it is. Oh, wow, look at that. So, still got all 4 discs of the soundtrack. You get a little art book in here. And I got my, I think the PS3 disc is here. Yes. You get some other stuff. Yeah, you used to get some really nice packaging on games, huh? And you used to get all these inserts and instruction manuals. You don't get that anymore. But there you go. Final Fantasy XIII-2 PS3 Collector's Edition is right here, with the 4-disc soundtrack. Worth every penny.
This eternity,
So,
it was never your desire.
if you've been keeping up with my
Is that not so?
other videos, you would have seen me do Final Fantasy X and 12 earlier this month. The reason I didn't do 13 is because I've actually streamed it and done videos on it in the past during like other events. But it's still interesting, like, to see the graphical leap going from 9 to 10 and then again going from 12 to 13. I just remember when 13 came out on PS3, I pre-ordered it, got it the day it came out, and I was just blown away by the graphics. And I liked the art style, the music, the combat. The story was kind of hard to follow, but I didn't care. So then when 13-2 came out, it was like, oh, that's neat, I get to play as Sarah. And again, the story is mostly your JRPG anime nonsense, and now there's time travel and alternate universes, alternate timelines. But again, the gameplay is really cool. This is kind of like Final Fantasy Pokemon, you know? You catch monsters and then they, you know, they become party members, so you get like 100 or 150 different ones or something like that. So it retains the paradigm system and the whole combat system from 13, but now instead of just having 6 party members, you know, you collect all the monsters and they have different roles. So it's fun. And the thing is, I didn't play this for a long time, and I forgot about this entire, like, opening sequence. And I honestly don't even remember how the game ends. I don't think it was as long as 13, but 13 was very linear, people complained, and now this has some more open areas to explore.
Impressive.
So I also want to show you this before we get into it. This is the hardcover deluxe edition strategy guide, collector's edition, and you got some nice artwork in here. It came with some DLC codes, I think. Yeah, just some nice artwork, and it just tells you everything. So if you're looking to get all the achievements and trophies and stuff, you know, this will help you, although I'm sure all the information is available online. But yeah, as you can see, I went all in on this game, and I really enjoyed playing it. But I only played through it the one time, back when it came out, which was, you know, what, 13 years ago, 14 years ago, so we're going to see what happens. And like I said, since I don't have a PS3, I can't play that copy, but 13 and 13.2, you can buy the Xbox 360 versions, and they were 1X enhanced, so they run at 4K 30 FPS. I've heard that the Steam versions of those games aren't very good. You need mods to make them work, but I've got the Windows Store versions, and there's no cross saves, and it's also a separate set of achievements. But if you want to play this game at 60 frames per second, only PC can deliver that. And like I said, right now it's 1440p, because otherwise I don't want to push the graphics card too hard, since I'm recording and playing at the same time. So, there we go. So you got to watch the opening cutscene, and you listen to me talk about my collector's stuff that I hung on to, and I'm glad I did. So, potential spoiler, at the end of 13, you know, you defeat the main villain, right? And Sarah and Dodge, who were both turned into crystal, they got turned back to normal. And everything's fine, right? That was the whole point of the game. You saved Sarah.
Not kidding around, huh?
So then what happens in 13.2? Well, first you go through all this stuff, and it's like, okay, like, I recognize Lightning. She's got some cool armor and a horse and everything. It's like, alright, I don't know what else is going on here, but, you know, we like Lightning, right? Well, then you find out that right after Sarah was saved, Lightning disappeared. She was pretty much kidnapped by the Goddess of Time to come fight some battle or something. So it's like, okay. So again, the story's a little weird, but alright. So there we go. And I really think I should just play through this whole game again. I don't know if I'm going to film the whole thing, of course, but since I have my handy-dandy strategy guide, I could do stuff.
Come on then.
So yeah, the Xbox 360 version and the Windows Store version are actually... They do not have cross-saves, and they have their own separate achievements as well. I mean, it's the same achievements, but, you know, you gotta get them twice, basically. Because that's what some third-party publishers did with, like, Play Anywhere titles. It's not a Play Anywhere title, but, you know, you really think there would have been cross-saves and all that. But I guess not. Not with... They couldn't do it with 360 games, I guess. Who knows? So... But yeah, just like I said, I always liked the graphics and the art style of 13 and 13.2, and then also Lightning Returns, which I actually didn't play that much
Right.
of. So I'm not sure why 13 was special enough to get 2 direct sequels, but here we are.
Let's not waste time.
So it's all good. Yeah, and I forgot this game had quick time events. Ugh. And even though I'm using a controller, it's showing the keyboard inputs.
The goddess made a wise choice. Powers of chaos bend to my will.
Yeah. So it's the goddess of time versus the god of chaos, I guess, and these are the champions that were chosen.
Keeping up?
So the thing with 13 is I always thought that
So you
like
want to
Hope,
destroy
Snow, and
everything.
Vanille could be kind of
Oblivion
annoying,
is the fate of
right?
all things.
And the thing with this game is that Hope and Snow both show up at different points. And, you know, you see different versions of them in different universes, different timelines, and they're just as annoying, if not more so. Like, every instance of Snow is, like,
Come and die.
mad because he lost Sarah in some fashion. Either he couldn't rescue her to begin with, or they got married and she died, or they didn't get married, or they divorced. So...
Let's end this.
I don't know if it matters which choices you make in this fight. Yeah, you just gotta get them. Okay.
I must thank you in these final
So it's definitely a product of its time, you know, the quick time events and
You're finished, Caius.
all that. I failed. I failed because I don't have the button that you want me to press. Whoops. Yeah, I think there's a trophy or achievement if you nail all the QuickTime events, but you can get a second chance at some of them. But because it gave me the wrong button prompts, I didn't know which one it wanted me to press. Oh well. So, this is fine. Everything's fine.
Etro's Gate. Of course. The one from the vision.
And that's Noel.
I know your name. Noel Kreis.
What?
This might end up being a long video just so I can really get to the main part of the game, you know? I forgot how long this prologue is.
Quickly!
Of course, I don't remember how it even fits into the rest of the game
What in
either.
the...
There's a point in the story, I think, where Sarah is in trouble
I'm here!
or disappears or something, and then Noel is on his own, and then he has got to come here. It's weird.
Where am I?
Valhalla. You prayed for a miracle, and that brought you here. Or am I wrong?
How did you know?
From Valhalla, I can see everything.
Yeah, so in Lightning Returns, it's like the world is going to end, and there's stuff that she's got to do to either
Right.
save it or something. I don't quite remember that either. We're going to see.
Time for a real fight.
What now?
Gonna get worse. He's holding back. He's testing us.
There But really though, like I said, the graphics, the art style, the UI, I just always like the style of the whole game. I mean, all three games, you know? And I like the characters, even if the stories are a little confusing. Alright, I win. I was gonna say, that better be 5 stars, because I couldn't possibly have done it any faster. Yeah. And so you still get your star rating at the end of each fight, just like in 13. But yeah, no, I like playing 13 and 13.2 on PC because you can run it in like 4K and it looks amazing. Like they were great looking games to begin with.
How do we fight him?
This is not your battle.
But you know, as we've
There's
discussed,
something
like
else I
on that
need you to
podcast
do.
that I do, the Q&A quest, like,
What?
and on
Bring my
Shenanigans,
sister to me.
we have
Her
discussed
name
how
is Sarah.
Square Enix just doesn't do a good job with
Okay.
ports anymore, or maybe they never did, unfortunately.
You'll need to use the portal. Your time-gazing friend should have told you how it works.
That's a gate? But why me?
Because you're the only one who can. You crossed the void and made it to Valhalla. You can find Sarah. And together,
Hey, does
you can
anyone
change
live
the
in all of
future.
these giant
Wait.
buildings? Like, what's the deal here?
I can change the future?
Yes.
Oh, that's right. Oh, man.
A good luck charm.
They brought back
Give
the
him to Sarah.
Moogles. The Kupo,
Right.
Kupo, Kupo, Kupo.
You got it. I'll track her down. What's happening?
Enjoying your little task.
Caius?
Get to the gate. I'm counting on you.
Okay.
Go! Not this again. Odin! Do it!
What the?
Sarah,
Lightning. Gotta go.
my hopes go with you, Noel Kreis. Become an arrow through time, and speed your way to Sarah. Be there for her, because I no longer can.
Okay, there it is. That's the prologue. And hopefully we'll be able to get to the next part of the game.
Time flows without pause. In a world where I no longer exist, the future is about to change.
And just so you know, there's going to be spoilers if you haven't played 13 yet.
Sarah, the truth still survives, but only you remember it.
Yep, so that's what happened. The party saves Sarah, And then Lightning disappears, and only Sarah remembers her, and everybody else is like, what the hell are you talking about? Who's Lightning?
I guess it was just a dream.
So.
Such a strange dream. What? What was that? Where did these clothes come from?
Alright, here we go.
What's happening out there?
Alright, here we go. No, I don't need a camera tutorial. Nope. No, 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 don't need it. It's fine, fine. Let me play. Let me play the game. Thank you. Alright. So there we go. Oh, and now in this one you can save any time, it looks like. Because in 13 you had to get to a save station. Okay. Great. There we go. Alright, perfect. So, yeah, I don't know why it changed this. Let me do that. Great. Yeah, so if you're playing with a controller, make sure you do that.
Lightning? Lightning is gone. But then, what was that dream I just had? A message from the other side?
Oh, yeah, and you can jump in this one too. Huh, how about that?
Can't be dead. In these clothes.
So yeah, this game originally ran at 1080p and 30 FPS on PS3 and 360. But I don't remember there being any performance issues, you know, and I remember it looking good. It still does. I don't know if it matters which live triggers you pick unless there's certain achievements you want.
My memories just lies. Is it all fake? This has happened before. I felt things change when Lightning disappeared. Why? I don't know this place. I don't belong here.
Mechanical bugs.
Sarah, come on! Everyone, this way!
Oh yeah, you end up having to fight him.
What is that? Take that!
Lightning, help me! Get a hold of yourself! Lightning can't protect you anymore! You have to look after yourself now. Do you hear me? Your sister's dead. She can't help you. Oh, bro!
You want her? Then you're gonna have to go through me!
Alright, there he is.
Get up, Sarah.
You were in my dream. I saw you.
Save it for later. Can you fight?
If I have to?
You're gonna have to.
If I have to. Well, you do have to. Come on. Your villain's getting attacked by mechanical bugs.
Don't
Come
ever
on.
lay down and wait to die.
Alright. Yeah, so just like 13, it'll automatically pick the most advantageous attacks, or it'll mix them up. And you can see how the game will try to guess enemy weaknesses, so it tests them all out if you have the appropriate skills. And you can see the stagger meter starts to build up. And you've still got the same paradigm system, so you've got, you know, your Commando, Ravager, Medic, Sentinel, Saboteur, Synergist. I remembered them all. Good. Alright. Alright, let's get into fight. And just like in that game, you can see the enemies. No, I don't need the tutorial. No, thank you. Yeah, here we go. Yeah. Alright, looks like they're weak to fire. The game figured it out. Yeah. Or at least they're not resistant to it, so... And then a potion affects everybody, which is nice. And of course you heal between battles, so yeah. There we go. The Ravager builds up the stagger meter the fastest, and then the Commando has to hit them to stop it from going down. And there we go. Yeah, and I don't remember when you actually start, like, capturing the monsters. Obviously, like, double Sentinel, you don't need to do right now. That's not going to do anything. Like, switching to a double Sentinel might work if... I just want to make sure people survive long enough to use a potion, I suppose. Yeah, so you see the... Commando doesn't raise the stagger meter as much, but you also see that it doesn't deplete as quickly. So you can't just do 2 Ravagers, because then it's going to be harder to stagger, and then they're going to stay staggered for a shorter length of time. So, alright.
I got this.
So you just control your main party member, and then the other ones, you know, do what they gotta do, but they're smart enough to, you know, exploit weaknesses and all that. Nice.
Go! Quick! Over here!
I believe I have to kill all of the bugs before it'll let me proceed. So. Right, and then your timing for paradigm shifts is important because you can sometimes get extra attacks and stuff. And then you don't have to wait for the meter to fill up. You can actually, if you hit triangle or Y, then it'll stop early and just use whatever you've already put in. So, yeah.
Hey, Sarah. Are you okay?
But where's Snow?
Becky. Yeah. Gotta go.
Okay.
All right, everyone, listen up. The meteorite hit over there.
Right.
We're gonna check it out.
Team Yuge, ready to roll. Oh, and careful. That area's crawling with monsters.
So stay close. Come on.
Okay. Right. You heard him. Move out. With you.
It's also interesting because in 13, Zaz is the only one who uses a gun. Right, he has the 2 pistols. Everybody else uses swords. So that's typical Final Fantasy for you, of course. This is like a modern-day, futuristic, or, you know, near-future setting, and yet they're still using bows and swords and shit, and magic.
No. No, Christ.
But then, you know, at least some people have guns.
And before I forget,
So
it wasn't just me. You should
just
probably
always that
listen to
interesting
too.
juxtaposition between medieval, fantasy, and near-future sci-fi kind of stuff.
Wow. Is that a toy Moogle?
He's supposed to be your lucky charm. Your sister gave him to me.
Wait, you know Lightning?
She's the one who told me to come here.
Where? Where did you see her? Was it Valhalla?
Yeah, how'd you guess?
I saw it in a dream.
Yeah.
I saw my sister. She gave you the Moogle. Then the meteorite came.
And dragged me along with it, I guess.
Do you mean you actually rode here on that meteorite?
Maybe. I don't know. Damned if I can remember. Why don't we go and check it out?
Okay.
Let's go check it out. That's a great idea. Okay.
Now I know for sure. Lightning is alive. She's
Yeah,
the
that's what
first
happened.
one
Everyone else
Valhalla.
believes that Lightning died.
I'd only just met Noel, but
Oh.
I believed him. I believed every word he said.
So, like, they're all gaslighting her,
Even
but they
though it
don't
couldn't
know that.
possibly be
You
true.
know?
It seems like only yesterday. The smile on Lightning's face when she gave her blessing for Snow and me to get married. But I'm the only one who ever remembered that. No one believes. It's just a dream, they say, from when I slept in the crystal. An illusion. They say my sister is gone. That 3 years ago she sacrificed herself to stop the fall of Cocoon. She turned into the crystal pillar that holds Cocoon above the surface of Pulse, and saved both worlds.
Right.
That's what they say. Even
No, it
so-
wasn't her. It was, Fang and Vanille, I think, are the ones who became the pillar. That's right.
Mary, is that all you're going to tell me? Your name?
Alright, so I just got an achievement.
What
Good.
do you do?
I'm a hunter.
I feel like an interrogator. Do you mind me asking?
Shoot.
Yeah, like I said, the game just has awesome music, and you've got these more open areas to explore. No tutorials. Oh, that's right. Yeah, monsters show up, and then you can hit them. Okay, yeah. So it's fine. Pretty standard stuff. I really should set that as my default paradigm. Alright. Obviously, these fights go a lot quicker if you can stagger them. And that's why Commando Ravager is typically your best combination. Five stars. Hey, how about it? Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so the Moogle clock just means an enemy's about to pop up and try and get you.
Looks like no one will be fishing today. I hope I don't run out of ammo.
Just always be on a lookout for like items and stuff.
Sarah,
Like
I think you were the
that
adventuring
one over
type.
there. Oh. There we go. Gorgonopsid. Sure. Oh, I can't get there. Yeah, okay, I think you come back at a later time and the tide comes in. Okay, yeah. So yeah, you get these bigger, like, more open areas as compared to 13, but also you may visit the same area in multiple timelines. Or different times a day, even. So I think you can come back here later, and I think the water goes down. Let's see how this works. Yeah, so the Sentinel taunts him, so that way he won't hit Sarah. Got it. But if I make them both into Sentinels, that does nothing. Like... Yeah, so it maintains the stagger meter there, but doesn't do much else. Okay, there we go. And that's the thing, what happens is you get this whole collection of monsters, and each monster will have a predefined role. So... you'll get some monsters are synergists, some are medics, that sort of thing. And then that's how you come up with, you know, a good team composition. So the thing with 13 is that you have to get to the post-game before the game really shows its hand. Like in the post-game, every character can learn every role, and then you can really have fun with the, you know, team compositions. Yeah, so I had a lot of fun with the post-game in 13. Probably one of the first games where I did all of the post-game content.
Still in one piece?
And I thought it was worth doing. It was fun.
We're seeing lots of unfriendly critters.
So actually it was really cool because you get to a point where, yeah, like, everybody gets every role, so you can use any 3 characters you want, and you can set up any paradigms you want.
This is Noel. He helped LeBro and me out of a tight spot.
Is that right?
Hey,
I'm Godot.
okay, take it easy, big guy. I am not here to make trouble for anyone.
You better not. Anything happens to Sarah, the boss will string your carcass out to dry.
Who's the boss? Tony Danza.
Boss? Who's that?
He ain't here right now.
Right, that's right. Snow was the boss of the mercenaries. Got it. Or resistance fighters. Yeah, they were rebelling against the government. Ow. Yeah, and then sometimes there are attacks that will lift you in the air and slow you down. Jerk. There, gotcha. Yeah, so these graphics and particle effects and everything, this was a big deal when it came out, at least as far as I was concerned. Yeah, Final Fantasy XIII was the best looking game on the platform at the time that it came out, in my opinion. Of course, I had the PS3 copy, which was only 1 disc because it was Blu-ray.
I'd feel a lot better snowing.
But I remember someone telling me that on the 360 version, It was like 3 or 4 discs long.
What's going on here?
Wild.
Am I dreaming?
I see it too.
Oops.
Pretty sure it's no dream.
Of course, the strategy guide has nice maps of all the areas, and you know, tells you how to get like alternate endings and areas and stuff. Because in some cases there's special conditions, like you have to go to a certain spot or talk to a person or do some kind of side quest to unlock different timelines.
Sarah, you're alive.
Like there's a timeline where the Flan are just in charge of everything and you gotta fight the Flan King. What up?
Oh, hey, Huge.
Hey. So, this is the famous Noel, huh?
Yep.
I guess news travels fast. The bro told me how you helped her out. I'm Huge. Nice to meet you. Hey, likewise. What's with the new style and threads, Sarah? Not exactly a dress up and hit the town kind of occasion.
You want to try them on? They might look better on you.
I don't think so. Wouldn't want to show you up or anything. Okay, I better get going. See you guys later.
Bye.
Later, dork. Sarah's got a new boyfriend.
More.
Maybe it's an illusion.
Weird. How do these plants grow so fast? I don't get it. There must be pockets of unstable time or something.
More meteorite phenomena.
Oh, you got that right. Oh, look at this stuff. Ever since that rock came down, we've been seeing all kinds of aberrations.
So I'd
You
like
have
to
any
just
idea
get
what's
through this
happening?
area for this portion of the video.
Not the slightest clue.
I don't know if there are going to be
Some
extra
spots
parts
seem to
though,
have
that's
spread
the only
for
thing.
centuries. But other parts haven't changed at all.
But the goal here, you know, was just to play some of my favorite
So,
Final Fantasy. Or no, the goal this time around was to play some that I either have never played before or just haven't played in a long time.
Overlap. That about right?
Right.
So I've done videos for JRPG July and other events where I did, you know, 13 and 7, 9, that sort of thing. Where did the meteorite come from?
I wonder, did that meteorite come from another world?
Like another dimension or another time?
It fell here from Valhalla.
Yeah, and they did a good job with the animations too and the facial expressions. So yeah, I don't know if it's still like that anymore, but there was a time where Square Enix games were like cutting edge, you know? They showed you what the hardware was really capable of. They've always been... Final Fantasy games have always been higher budget. I guess you could argue the same for like 15 and 16, yeah. At least the mainline entries tend to be graphically impressive and expensive to make. Press left button to perform a paradigm. Got it. Just in time. Gogmagog. Yeah, so I think there's an achievement or trophy where you need to get a perfect 5-star score against this guy. It's like, good luck doing that. Yeah, so you just gotta be quick with your paradigm shifts. And the higher the stagger percentage gets, the more extra damage they take. Got him. 4. But see, you get a chance to re-challenge some of these, like, boss encounters if you're trying to get a higher score. Cool. Fragments. 160 fragments. Oh, that's right. Yeah, you. Again, a product of its time. You got to collect a bunch of shit. Okay. I was gonna say, I don't think it lets me... Oh, okay. So, yeah, I was wondering if the DLC was included or not. Yeah, okay. Wasn't sure about that. Oh! Oh, I didn't know. Oh, look at this. Oh, wow, there's a lot of these. Okay. That's cool. Yeah, alright, that's cool. So right now I don't think it's letting me level up. Yeah, I don't... So I'm collecting CP, but I don't see
What's going on
an opportunity to
inside that
level
rock?
up yet.
Made it.
Wait up.
Okay. Alright, cool.
What is that place? Noel, do you know?
Yeah.
Wait, what happened to Cocoon? It's not there.
Well, you're looking at a different time. That's the world I come from. In my world, Cocoon doesn't exist. When I was born, the sky was already empty. Tell me, how many years has it been since Ragnarok appeared and Cocoon fell?
Well, it's 3 AF. So that was 3 years ago.
For me, all that happened 700 years in the past. I was born and raised in another time. 700 years in the future.
Yes, I knew it. I knew you weren't from this world.
I'm the last of humanity.
Hey!
Sarah, I can take you there. We can find Lightning together. I know she wants to see you.
You're full of it!
Yeah, that's impossible. Lightning's gone, man.
Godot. Noel, do you know where my sister is?
Come with me.
Come with me if you want to live.
What's happening?
You see? It's a time gate.
What do you mean?
Wow.
Time gate.
What the? It's like a portal. Lightning is in a place called Valhalla. She's waiting on the other side.
I couldn't turn my eyes away. I knew the answer lay beyond that gate. The answer to my doubts and dreams. On the broad plain beneath
And I like
Cocoon,
it
my
when
sister once
the
celebrated my
cutscenes
marriage
show
to
them
Sam.
in the outfit that you
I
picked
remember
out.
her smile like it was yesterday.
I get annoyed, you know, when you change costumes and then in every cutscene they're just wearing the default
She was
costume.
gone as if she'd never been there in the first place. Lightning, are you out there? Did I dream that day on Pulse, or did it really happen? Noel says he can find you, but is he telling the truth? Noel's world was a terrible place where Cocoon did not exist. He had traveled back in time to change that bleak future, or so he told us.
Listen, when different eras overlap, all kinds of crazy stuff happens. Objects from different times get mixed up. If you want to open
Of course, then again, that outfit looks ridiculous compared to everyone else's.
Artifacts?
The keys to the future.
So,
They're anachronisms, relics of a different world. Basically, things that don't belong in your time. If we can find one, we might be able to use it to open the gate. Then we could cross time and travel to Lightning's world.
Could Noel be telling the truth? Beyond that gate, in a place called Valhalla, is Lightning alive and waiting for me? Can I dare to hope again, after all this time? Oh, how I want to believe. I want my sister back.
all right.
So much happened the night the meteorite fell. We all had a lot to think about. I wonder if anyone slept. Good morning.
Oh, okay, great.
Shouldn't we check it out, though?
What's this?
Everyone more nervous if we don't.
Oh, yeah, so you get different rewards depending on what choices you make. Okay. Okay. All right, perfect.
Now don't start whining. We agreed to take care of things while he was gone.
Yeah, so let's see what this beach looks like during the day when there's no bugs everywhere.
Wait up for me.
All this talk about artifacts and gates and time travel, to be honest, I don't know if I'm ready to believe it.
Sarah, there's still so much I don't understand myself. If we can actually find an artifact, then I'll know what I've been saying is true. And once we open the gate, you'll be able to put some of your doubts to rest as well. So what do you think? Will you search for the answers with me? Give me a chance and I'll prove that it's true.
There's no photo mode, unfortunately, but you can still take some nice screenshots, you know?
I saw him carrying a knife. Yeah, what was he up to?
You can't jump in the water. But yeah, it's just they just did such a great job with these games. They really did.
I'll answer as best I...
What's with the Moogle?
Is this really a Moogle?
He sure looks like one.
I remember that part.
You saw the future.
If you know the future, you can change it, right?
Looks like Mog has found something.
Or not. Right? Because it's possible that the future you see has already taken into account the fact that you saw it, right?
What?
Is that the artifact?
This is Lightning's knife. I keep it in my room, but how did it get out here?
Kupo. That's how. Yeah. They got decrystallized.
Come on.
Okay.
It's her knife. I found it near the base of the pillar.
Snow.
Sarah, I'm sorry. She must be inside the pillar. Lightning's holding up Cocoon, along with Vanille and Flame.
No, she's not.
What are you talking about? She was right here a second ago.
Right.
I saw her. We talked. She gave us her blessing.
Alright, so the Goddess of Time plucked Lightning away, and then erased everyone else's memories but hers. It's just weird. But then Vanille and Fang are the ones holding up the pillar. They crystallized at the end. Yeah. It's like I said, everybody's gaslighting her that they don't mean to.
I won't forget that moment. Lightning was happy. Happy that Snow and I were getting married. She laughed and said congrats. But then, all of a sudden, Lightning disappeared. She was gone, like she was never there to begin with. No one else remembered her smiling and laughing. No one but me.
So yeah, I just wanted to get to this part.
All your friends think your sister is inside that pillar.
I was scared. People said I was dreaming. They said I was just making up stories so that I didn't have to face the truth.
Listen, Sarah. Your memories are the truth. Lightning is alive. The question is, why are you the only one who remembers?
Sure.
Well, perhaps history changed somehow.
You mean your memories are true, but history was altered afterwards?
Of course, that's not really possible. I know that. But I just don't understand how I can remember it so clearly when no one else can. Weird. The knife looks like it's been polished.
Maybe someone was cleaning it out here and then forgot about it. I don't think this is our artifact, though. Let's keep looking.
Okay, so this seems like a good stopping point. I have not decided if there will be a part 2 or not, but we'll see. So, thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more content. See ya!